Hey guys, welcome back to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. Okay, today I want to discuss probably the best website on Marvel Contest of Champions. If you haven't been to it already, this is the perfect opportunity for me to explain a complete walkthrough. And if you have been to it, maybe this might actually tell you some bits that maybe you didn't know already, because believe me, it will change how you play this game. So I'm just going to have a complete walkthrough with you, walk you through everything it can and can't do, and hopefully it will really, really help you. I think it will revolutionize how you play the game if you don't already use it. So it's called AuntMai. So it's antm.ai. So this is the website. A lot of the art is done by Kat Murdoch. If you're not familiar with her, go to her Twitter. She does a lot of the infographics for the games that are really helpful. So if you don't already know who she is, maybe check her out on Twitter. So every champion is listed on here. So when you click on this, you've got all 252 champions. Wow, it's crazy that there's that many now, isn't it? So you can organize these in any way you'd like. So at the minute, you've got every single one, so you can filter them all out. So you can filter out your science, your skill, so on, that sort of thing. A lot of the different game modes will say you can only use small champions or give you a benefit for using medium champions and so on. So you've got your sizes, you've got your male and female, you've got your romance, your hate, or whatever it is. Every year that the champs were released, so that's your 2015 champs, 2016 champs. You'll sometimes get rank up gems in a lot of earlier content. So you can take a 2015 science champion, science 5-star from rank 3 to rank 4. So you just have to kind of see, okay, these are the only champs I can use that on, yada yada yada. So it helps you sort that out. You filter those. It also has all of your hero champs. So if it's a hashtag hero, that's those. You've got hashtag villains, mercenaries. If there's no tag, then you've got all of these. You've got bleed immune champs, so that's your bleed immune champs in the game. You've got poison immune champs. You've got your hashtag metal champs. So if you're using, you want to think, all right, Red Magneto, who can I use Red Magneto against? That's them. I mean, that's pretty crazy. That's like a third of all the champs in the game are hashtag metal. Then you've got Spider-Verse champions, Guardians of the Galaxy, Shield. I mean, it just goes on and on and on, guys. And you've got Avengers. So you're say you're trying to get your Corvus charges. So you need to knock out an Avenger. So that's them. I mean, when it comes to things like this, so with Corvus, you need an Avenger, you need a mutant, and you need, I'll tell you who I get all the time, guys. This guy here. Get a 3-bagger with good old Namor, because he's an X-Men, an Avenger, and he's mutant. So there are a few different ones like that, but this is a good place to find things like that, to kind of just have a bit of a, messing around to decide, what different champs are for which filters that you need to find different ones. A lot of times in a lot of the earlier stuff, you can only use certain stars. If you weren't aware, there's not many. That's the only characters that have been released as 1-stars. Let's see. Same with 6 stars, 7 stars. You can't have I don't know, Quake. No 6-star, 7-star, and some other ones. Here we go. You can have defensive tank. So if you're doing alliance war, things like that, if you are looking for these, that's really helpful. Okay. So that's the best for actually filtering down the different characters. So let's say you want to look at Absorbent Man. So you think, okay, I want to know all about Absorbent Man. So starting here, you've got his name, when he's released, defensive tank. These are some of his tags. Mercenary, villain. And then you've got like a little deep dive here if you want to watch that. You've got all of his different bits and pieces here, like his attack and his health and his crit rate and all that sort of stuff. You've got his signature ability here. So it tells you here if it's awakened. So at Sig 1, so Absorbent Man's Omnimorph forms last 10 to 40% longer. So that's Sig 1 will be 10%. Sig 200 will be 40% longer. So that's your difference. And then when Absorbing Man consumes more charges, he gains a non-stacking regeneration passive, dealing 10 to 30% of his missing health over 12 seconds. As a defender, this effect also triggers when Absorbing Man enters or refreshes any form. So heals between 10 and 30%. So again, Sig 1 will be 10%, Sig 200 will be 30%. In between, these are your two different bits. So you can see here, you've got your blue and your green, that's your blue. So that's how you're going to be able to tell at the Sig level which one changes. So this little bit here is quite helpful. This will change per star level. It can. So if you say you've got a 5-star rank 5, or you say you've got a 6-star rank 3, you think, oh, should I, how much does it just change, just awaken him? So if you just put one Sig level in here, as you can see, that really only 10%, that was just the bare bones. So if we change that back to not awakened, you get this again, 10 to 40%. So if you put him at Sig 100, will that be 20%? Chances are not. 26%. So it's actually over half if you just put him at Sig 100. Now, if you're not aware, a lot of champions don't need to be max Sig. Some need to be max Sig. Some only just need to be awakened. Some have a sweet spot. One good one that would be a good example. Let me go back. There we go. So let's go into Cosmic. And let's find Hyperion. Where is he? Where is he? I'm blind, guys. Where's Hyperion? There he is. So here we go. Look at his curve here. So Hyperion's eternal physiology becomes more efficient at storing and converting cosmic radiation, resulting in 65 to 75% increased fury, precision, power gain, and regeneration buff duration. So look at this initial curve. So this Sig 1, it's 65%. So you think, well, it maxes out at 75. So Sig 1 is really, really good anyway. But if you have a look, that curve, to get, let's say you have them at Sig, there we go, Sig 21 is 70%. You're not getting much more by plugging more and more and more. Let's say you take them up to Sig 40, then it only takes them to 71.4. So really, you only want them at, say, Sig 20 is more than enough. That gets them from 65 to 70. So you're only losing that 5%. Is it worth putting another 180 Sigs in them? To get that extra 5%? Well, my feelings are no. This is a perfect place to see, all these different champs, to see what that does at each Sig level. And you can plug that in. So you can say, okay, well, Sig 100 gives them 73%, but Sig 40 gives them 71.5%. So it's not worth it, in my opinion, to plug those extra Sigs. And this is a really good place to see that. Also, you can scroll down in each person. You can see all their abilities, things like that, all their special attacks and everything they can do. This is a good one, is their synergies. You can see here all the synergies that they have listed. So you can say, okay, well, I want, let's see, a good one that I've been using quite a bit recently is Scorpion. So if we go into Scorpion, which is here, check out his synergies. I've been using one with him, Venom, which gives Venom 25 power per unique buff over 5 seconds, blah, 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 blah. And then with, here we go, Stealth Suit Spider-Man. So it's really helpful for him. And you can just click on each one of these and see what it's giving to each champion, just as if it's on the game itself. And this is much better, in my opinion, much better laid out, and just much more user friendly. So enough about the different champions. I'm sure I've probably missed something out of there. One more thing, prestige. You can sort them out by prestige if you like, that sort of thing. But one thing, if we go over here at the top, so that was the champions section. You can do your prestige on here as well. It's up to you whether you feel prestige is really helpful or not, whether it's important to you or not. If it is, you can come on here and you can say, okay, I've got Absorbent Man, 6-star, rank 4, Sig 200. That's his prestige. And then you can say, okay, I've got, Aegon, 6-star, rank 3 is your next best champion, and he's Sig 200. And then you can work this out, and it will let you know what your overall prestige is and how you can work on that. So that's quite helpful if you're interested in prestige. Synergies. This is quite insane. This has every single synergy listed. I don't know why you'd want to look at it in this format, but because you'd have to know what they were actually all called. But you can actually find each synergy in this section. So this has all the synergies in the game in alphabetical order. Nodes. This one's quite helpful. This has every good node listed. So this is every node in the game in one place. So you can just come in and say, okay, Ancient Overlock. I want to see exactly what that is. So all attacker classes, but Tech and Mystic reduce their attack by 50%. So you would want to know what Tech and Mystic are. Well, bang, there you go. There's all your Tech champs. There's all your Mystics. This one here talks about mutants. Let's see. Scroll on down. I think there was one I was looking at earlier. A bit further. Let's see. Here we go. Hashtag villains. So you need a villain character for that one. More mutants. Mercenaries. This is quite a good one. Mercenaries or Guardians of the Galaxy attackers gain a tactical edge. So there's all your mercenaries. That's all your Guardians of the Galaxy. That's your mutants. Just check out a couple more of these before we move on. So there's your skills. But there's just numerous ones of these guys. Here we go, hashtag robots. So, you are going to, it does help out considerably being able to use this when you're searching for something in particular. The last thing I want to go through is Masteries. You can actually save these as well. I'll just let you know just at the top here. But one thing you can see here, guys, it's really helpful, is you've got all three of the different areas. You've got your proficiencies, your defense, and your offense. So you can actually come on here and see what each one will do for you when you can open it, how much it will cost, and you can actually plug these bits in, and it will tell you here. Let's say you've got, let's say you're quite new and you've got 25 points to spend total, and you want to put 10 in this tree, whatever it is. So you want to put 1 in strength, 1 in greater strength, 1 in pierce. So you want to put 1 in courage. I'm not saying this is what you're going to want to do, guys, but let's say you do these. Let's say you put 4 in precision, and you put 4 in here, 4 in cruelty. Now, if you go down here, that will have cost you, without using your mastery cores, 950 gold and 21 units. So that's what that would cost you just to put those points in those different sections. So if you look down here, that will have cost you 12 of the Stony Mastery cores. So if that's what you wanted to open, it would cost you 12 Stony Mastery cores. If you want to come over here and let's say you want to start putting in, let's say 3 in Glass Cannon, if you want to open up the AuntMai Masteries, let's say you put 1 in Recoil, and let's say you put 3 in Liquid Courage and 3 in Double Edge. This is going to where it starts getting expensive, guys. You've got 8 of the I forget what those are called, the other cores, and then 19 of the Stony cores. So that's where it can really, really start getting pricey. So that's 24 points used if that's what you want. Then you want to start putting points in Despair, and then you want to start putting points in Deep Wounds. So you've got Nick Fury, and you want to start using Deep Wounds. There you go. And then you want to put, let's say, a couple points in Assassin. Well, you can see here where that's going to cost you a lot of units. And brand new players, I would definitely say, maybe not needing to open these up, the Recoil Masteries, but this is the best thing you can invest your units in early game, is expanding your Masteries and getting those where they need to be, because that will save you a lot of time, a lot of effort, and make the game a lot easier for you going forward, is to open up the correct Masteries. But this is a really good place to do it, because you can kind of fool around and see, is it worth, do you really need, do you really want points in courage? Do you really want points in some of these others. I don't know, like perfect block chance, and you can have a look and see what it. Some of these you might only want 1 or 2 points. Some you might want maxed out. This is a good place to see what it is, how much it will cost you, how much it'll cost you in cores, all that sort of stuff. So as you can see, this is a super helpful website. So again, it's just AuntM.ai. It's fantastic. I use it all the time, guys, literally all the time. So check it out if you haven't already. Just have a play around with it, see what you can find, see what it does, and I'm sure you'll be over the moon with it and using it all the time. All right. If you found this video really helpful, guys, please hit that like button, comment down below, let us know what you thought, and make sure you subscribe and hit that notifications bell button so you don't miss out on the next one. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care.